So we are naming this facility based upon this initiative of these two guys, the Island Model Yacht Sailing Center, this entire sailing center.
Hey.
And Mary Lee and Rocky are going to come up here. This plaque will be mounted on the piling here. So I reckon it's also listed on the board up above. If you turn around, you can see it on the beam of the board. But we thank them for all they've done here, and I thank you two guys, Don and Terry, for what you did to initiate this from the city.
Well, I'd just like to welcome everybody to the 19th annual Midwinter Championships. Like Dave said, I think everybody's been here at least once or twice, so we have one guy here who's been here 18 times. Tony Corcoran, where's Tony? Tony's the only guy that's been here for the first time, so welcome.
So I've got Joan here, and Joan is the only female racer here today out of 27 boats.
27.
Does that happen to you a lot, Joan?
Mm-hmm. Yep, all the time.
So how long have you been racing?
Well, I've racing for years, decades, but these we started racing, I'm going to say 10 years ago maybe.
Did you style your boat? Because I noticed your boat's probably the best looking one out here. I like that pink on there.
The pink. I'm a female, I had to show.
You had to set yourself apart? Now who takes care of your boat? Do you take care of it? Do you have a boat boy? How does that work?
Well, my husband is my boat boy.
Oh.
So he takes care of everything. I can put it together and take it apart, but if there's issues with it, he takes care of that.
And what made you decide to become a participant in the yacht club?
Well, my husband got his boat, and I started going with him to sail at our local club. And I was sitting watching, and I said to him, you know, I can do this, so just get me a boat, because I don't feel like sitting watching everyone. I'd rather be doing it. So that's how it started. So
any words of advice to other spouses that may be sitting on the fence and wondering whether they should get involved or they should stay away and just let the guys do it?
Well, I mean, it's fun. Most of the women say that they would never do it. It can be a little intimidating, but I find the guys are really nice, and you know, they treat me like one of the guys.
Hopefully better than that.
Right. So I mean, I don't have an issue with it. I enjoy it. I enjoy it much better than sitting watching. Yeah.
Well, thanks and good luck today. Appreciate your time.
Yeah, I just go out there and do my best. I try to stay out of the way of the good guys and follow them and try to learn, but I'm not like highly competitive, so.
Hey, you're out here.
Yeah.
That's a lot more than others.
Right. Yeah, I enjoy it. I'm
going to show everybody a picture of your boat.
Okay.
All right,
yeah,
thanks.
Awesome.
I'm here with Jim, and Jim, you are the 9-time champion of this regatta, correct?
Okay. If you say so.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's what it says on the sheets over there, but you're coming from the Bahamas.
Right.
How active is this sport over in the Bahamas?
We've got a couple of sailors that, you know, we used to sail with before Hurricane Dorian, and our fleet's been pretty much shut down since then, but we got a good group of guys out.
So you've won this 9 times. You're obviously very proficient. Can you give me a couple tips that you would tell somebody who is into this hobby but wants to be more competitive? What should they work on?
Probably be lighter on the stick, let the boat sail itself. Good starts, good clean starts. Just try not to be around other boats, and play the shifts.
Play the shifts.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing these boats since 1998.
Jim, is there anything else you'd like to say?
I just enjoy coming here to Marco Island. I've been coming here, I think, 19 years now, and it's a great lake and venue, and we've got, you know, Rocky and Mary Lee and, you know, Dave Branning and others that have gone before them, and, you know, they put on a real good event, and so I just enjoy coming here.
Well, good luck this weekend,
right.
Jim. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm sitting here with Bar, and Bar, you are the defending champion from last year's regatta.
Yes, I am.
And if I heard this correctly, you're also the national champion from the Punta Gorda Regatta.
Correct, yes.
And that was last year as well?
Yep, last year around this time. Yeah.
And then I also heard that got you an invite to something in Dallas?
Yeah, they invited the all the champions from all the different classes, and it was like a championship of champions regatta in Dallas. Put us all together in one boat. Really, really fun regatta.
So you look like you're 12. How long have you been doing this?
Oh, at least 10 years, somewhere around that.
Is this your main hobby?
Well, I grew up sailing big boats, so it's just kind of an extension of that. It's I've been actually sailing these a little bit more than big boats lately, but I grew up all my life sailing big boats.
I'm guessing sailing these is a little more economical than sailing the big boats.
Very, very much so, and a lot easier to get in the water and go sailing. You know, it takes us 5 minutes to get in the water, if that.
So somebody that is in the sport now and they want to become more competitive, can you give me a couple tips that you think they should focus on in order to raise their game?
You know, get involved in a local fleet that's really strong, and you know, find out who's good, and ask for help. You know, ask for tips on somebody that's good locally, and then just sail as much as you can. Practice.
So they've got the controller in their hand, the boat's in the water. What would you tell them to do while they're actually sailing?
On these boats, I would say keep the bow down, keep it going fast. Don't go slow, just keep it going fast. It seems like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised. The boat's constantly wanting to round up and go slow, but you just got to keep it ripping.
How many of these boats do you have in your house?
I'm down to 4 now.
And at the highest?
I had 7.
You had 7.
Yeah.
Are you married?
Yes, I am. So I'm down to, when I say I'm down to 4, I have a family of 4, so everybody has a boat.
So that's your excuse.
Exactly.
Okay, you're going to go with that.
That's my rationalization. Yeah.
Is there any message you'd like to give to the organizers of this regatta here in Marco Island, or some of the other sailors today?
This is always a classy event. This is a world-class regatta always, and it's always fun to come here. We got tricky conditions, and I think it'll be a fun regatta. I hope we get some wind tomorrow. The forecast isn't so good, but I'm sure it'll be competitive all the way through.
And I understand you brought a gang of 9 people with you. Was that an intimidation tactic?
Of course. No, it's just really cool to have a local fleet that's willing to travel and is strong. We got a killer local fleet, really great guys, and just having them alongside just makes it more fun. But yeah, it's just really cool to see that they're out here competing as well.
And in the last 10 years, when you're sailing, what's the oddest thing you've seen while you've been sailing?
Oh wow, that's well, actually, just recently, I actually didn't see it myself, but I saw this on Facebook. There was a regatta, and an alligator started pushing the boat forward and pushed the guy for quite a while, actually, into first place. I don't think anything could top that. That was pretty wild.
Is that a penalty, or is that allowed?
You got me. I've never seen that in the rule book. So,
how long did it take you to train that alligator?
It wasn't me. So I don't know.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it very much.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm sitting here with the Regatta Chairman, Rocky Kale. And Rocky, how many regattas is this that you've been involved with now?
Well, the clubs, this is the 19th regatta for the clubs, the longest standing regatta in the country. It started in 2003. I got involved with the club around 2005.
A couple times over the weekend, I've heard people describe this as a world-class event for regattas. You guys really put a lot of effort into this. I know your wife, Mary Lee, is heavily involved as well.
Yeah. We were fortunate enough to get Dave Bronner that time to be our pro for our regatta. He was a 2-time president of the American Model Yachting Association, and he was just the greatest guy in the world. He came down the following year, and he was our pro for our regatta for 8 years. And unfortunately, he passed away at the age of 56 unexpectedly. I tell everybody, if my wife's not involved in this, I'm not going to do it, because she handles all the behind-the-scenes stuff.
She does a great job.
And she handles all our registrations. She does all the emails that communicates with everybody. She got Bistro Soleil last night for our dinner.
Yeah, we're a day and a half into it. This is the last afternoon. Comments specifically about the weekend and the sailing that's been going on?
Yeah, well, yesterday we had, what we do, we had like, originally we had 30 entries. We had a couple got back out at the last minute, so we had like 26 boats in the regatta. You can't put 26 boats on a starting line, so what we do, we have a couple city races, 4 city races first thing Saturday morning, and we take the top 13 guys, they put them in the gold fleet, and then the bottom 13 guys go to the silver fleet. So we give out 2 sets of awards for the 2 fleets. We go 5 deep for the gold fleet and 3 deep for the silver fleet. And what we do after we have the seeding, and we'll have you race 2 back-to-back races, then you come out. The other fleet will sail 2 back-to-back races, come out. So you get a little break between your 2 races. So it works out pretty nice, and we try to keep it flowing.
Rocky, what kind of advice would you give to somebody who sees the regatta from afar and they'd like to participate, but they don't know if they're good enough and they don't know if they should sort of take that initiative and do that? What would you say to encourage them?
Yeah, we have a couple of new members in our club that haven't sailed before. Most of the guys in this club have all sailed. No one really understands what it feels to these guys that have sailed before. Now you get to an age where you're too old to sail a big boat, yanking the sails there, and this gives us a venue where we can still be competitive and have a lot of fun. And our group has just a great time twice a week, Thursdays and Sundays.
Any final messages from the weekend that you want to let the sailors know or people?
Well, I just said I'm just trying to make sure everybody's having a good time, and we try to keep this thing as organized as we can. And you'll see when we give out our awards. So we don't skimp on our awards. We have nice trophies we have out to everybody. My wife, we run a raffle. We raffle off. Like these boats have, you don't just have one sail. They have like 4 different size sails, right, depending on the wind conditions. So we raffle off an A, a B, and a C sail. Our class secretary donated a boat. We have a brand new boat we're raffling off. We're one of the only regattas that we offer a brand new boat each year, and we've done that for the last 6 years.
The next new member could be set up.
Yeah, that's like, well, that happened twice already. I think we had somebody got a boat for the first time, and they're in sail with us now.
Well, Rocky, thanks for everything you and Mary Lee do to help as a regatta chair people, I should say, because I know it takes both of you and really the entire club, because the effort that everybody puts in is just really outstanding, and I think it's been appreciated by everybody. So thank you very much.
Like I said, we try to do a first-class event here, and we want people coming back,
I think they will.
All right.
Thanks, Rocky.
All right, thanks.